and look inside the video for great savings offers. From Universal Studios Home Video.
Give a hand for Toonsylvania, a spooky, kooky, pukey sort of place. That's Toonsylvania. Shake a leg for Toonsylvania, where every race event's a basket case. That's Toonsylvania. In the castle of gloom, high upon this knobby hill, live the stars of the show. Need a doctor we can fill, so come on by and let us entertain ya. You're sure to pop a stitch in Toonsylvania.
Igor? What were you doing, Igor?
Well, I was just...
Just what, Igor? I'm going to get cleaned up now, and when I come back, I want this laboratory spotless.
Oh, it'll be spotlessly clean, Master. You won't recognize it. We'll get right on it.
Good. When I return, we can decide which way the two of you would like to be executed.
I'd like to execute you, you skinny fraud.
Where'd you get your mad doctor's license anyway? In a raffle?
Should Phil get the wet-dry vac out, Igor?
What are you talking about? We got more important things to do.
We do?
Like proving once and for all that I'm the genius in this castle. I'm going to create something so brilliant in its scope, so awesome in its capacity, so magnificent in its color, something so big and important and flashy that my name will go down in history as the greatest scientist ever to make the most important single contribution to science since the invention of science. Chicks will dig me. All set, Phil?
Phil all set, Igor.
Ha-ha! Success! We did it, Phil! We did it!
What did we do?
What do you mean, what we do? It's simple. Just take a look.
Go. What is it?
It's an adorable, cute, cuddly little baby human thing.
Go.
Oh, look at him, Phil. Isn't he just as cute as a hairless mole rat? No! Get this thing off my head! Get it off! Get it off!
Now, naughty little baby. Spit Uncle Igor's head out. Naughty, naughty, naughty.
Igor? What on earth is this awful racket?
Racket? What racket? Phil, did you hear a racket?
Now look, I heard some kind of commotion.
Oh!
Igor, what are you hiding?
Hiding? I'm not hiding anything, Master.
Igor, did you make something in the lab?
Make something? What kind of something?
Get it off!
What an adorable baby.
Oh no. Doc, don't!
Coochie coochie coo. Ah, get it off me! Ah.
It got away.
It's loose in the house.
We've got to find it.
Oh no. It's in the basement.
Yes. Well, Igor, off you go.
You heard him, Phil. Down you go.
Phil's scared of basement.
Go on, you big baby.
No.
Oh, knock it off, you numbskulls. We'll all go down. Igor, you first.
It could be anywhere.
Igor, check that box out.
Oh, sure. Like I couldn't see that one coming. Well, it doesn't look like anything's here. Come on, Phil, let's go.
No, you must look inside it.
But I don't want to look inside it.
Look inside it.
There's nothing here, Doc.
That is strange.
Well, look underneath it then.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh dear. The baby's on my head, isn't it? Where are you going? Don't leave me! Get it off me! I had a pony when I was 5.
That baby's dynamite.
If we're going to catch that baby human, we need some kind of clever plan.
How about we blow up the house and run to Brazil?
Somehow I don't think Brazil would be far enough, Igor. But blowing up the house seems like the only alternative. That baby must be stopped. Now, all we need to do, Igor, is disconnect the rocket's propulsion initiator so that it will not blast off but will explode instead. Then we'll use these plane tickets to fly to Tierra del Fuego. The bomb will explode and we'll be on a beach in South America. Now, come up and help, Igor.
Hey, Phil, bring up the toolbox.
Oh, Phil, you clumsy boob. You horrible little hunchback. Look at our beautiful castle. It's practically eaten away. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? He's eaten everything.
Not quite everything, Master.
What do you mean?
Look, he hasn't eaten the spinach.
Uh-oh, baby is back. Back, I say!
Is it? It's over. I always said spinach was good for you.
Phil and I will destroy this infernal apparatus of yours, Igor. Now get rid of that blasted concoction.
I'm way ahead of you, Master. I'll just dump this down the drain.
Hi, son. How was the big game?
Oh, not so good, Dad. I goofed and lost the game for us. Again.
Well, what happened, Tiger?
Well, my head came off in center field and the ball hit me in the eye.
Honey, Fred's got another baseball.
I'll get the plunger, dear.
Now, don't let it get you down, son. Remember, you're a deadman, and you can't keep a deadman down.
Okay, my little baseball star. Where's that ball? Oh, same eye as last time.
You know, son, it's not the winning that matters. It's the participating in the playing and the building of the bridges that make up the people that we become when the game is over and we have to leave the park and try to remember where we parked the car. And sometimes we're so busy looking for that car that we just don't stop to notice that we've wandered right past the roses and into oncoming traffic. It's only later that we realize we could have stopped to smell those roses. Instead, there you are, in the street with a big truck tire in your mouth. So, try to keep that in mind, will you, son? There now. That make you feel better?
Sure thing, Dad.
Got it.
Well, I think I'll change and take Frisky out for a romp in the park.
Good idea, son. I wish I could join you, but I gotta get these papers stamped.
Okay, Frisky, let's go, boy. Attaboy, Frisky. We're going to the park. You love the park. Hi, Mr. Jones. Boy, you know, Frisky, hanging out and playing with you always makes me feel better. I've almost forgotten about screwing up the big game for the rest of my team. Yes, sir, boy. You're the bestest pal a guy could ever ask for. I think as long as you're around, I'll never really worry about anything. Well, here we are. Now be a good doggy, Frisky, and don't go running off. We're gonna play a nice game of fetch. This is gonna be great. Are you ready, Frisky? Ready, boy? Here we go. Go get it, boy. Ready, boy? Here we go. Go get it, boy. Ready, boy? Go get it, boy. Come on, boy. Bring me the ball. Bring me the ball. Come on, boy. Bring me the ball. Come on. Come, boy. Drop it. Come on. Give me the ball. Good boy. Get ready, Frisky. Here it comes. Good boy. Good catch, Frisky. Good dog, Frisky. Wow, Frisky, look at that. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Frisky? Golly, look at those dogs. They all look so good. Not as good as you, though, Frisky. Don't worry, we're gonna do great.
Say, Sonny, you want to take that dead animal out of here? We're about to begin the competition.
Well, gee, mister, this is my dog, Frisky, and we're in the competition.
Really? It doesn't say anything here about not being able to enter an expired dog. Okay, Sonny, here's your number. Go ahead and take your spot.
Thanks, mister. We're gonna win, too.
Yeah, right.
Come on, boy.
All contestants are now ordered to appear center arena for competition. The competition will now begin.
I guess this is it, Frisky.
Final part of this great competition. I will now ask the owners to walk across the field from their dogs, and I will give the stay command. This final event will be worth 100 points.
Did you hear that, boy? We can still win.
Stay.
That's it. I can't take it anymore.
You did it, boy.
Son, I've never seen a dog stay like that one. Here you go.
Gee, thanks, mister. Boy, Frisky, I guess you can just never tell when you might win something and when you won't. I guess it's like Dad tried to say. You just have to keep trying and believing in yourself. If you do, you might get one of these.
Babysitting. One of the most dangerous and, frankly, degrading occupations plaguing man since the dawn of time. But now, with the miracle of cloning, I'm about to solve these problems by giving Phil a permanent playmate. Himself. First, we take a donor's tissue sample. Now, to make a clone, you replace the nucleus of the unfertilized egg with the cell you want to duplicate. Now, add the donor cell, shake vigorously, and... Fade out! Fade out! Fade out! And what are you doing out of bed?
Phil gets spare parts, like Igor.
Shh, about the spare parts thing. Get in here. Don't you know if you're out so late, the boogeyman will get you?
Boogeyman?
Yeah. He loves to fricassee bad little monsters who stay out too late. Listen to this. Melissa Screech was always staying outside way too late. And so her mama said,
My dear, you'll meet some cold, cruel fate. The reason why you must come home, here's what it's all about. The boogeyman will get you if you don't watch out.
Nuts.
Melissa figured,
Just another grown-up lie.
and so she stayed out late until the moon was full and high. And all the cows had all come home. The street was dark and eerie. Melissa walked back to her house while peeking round real leery. Then, about halfway home, Melissa thought she heard a sound. The clip-clop of someone following her around. Was that sound the boogeyman? She looked back with a scare. But she did not see anything but cold, dark midnight air. Melissa ran, and then she heard the sound of someone's shoes. And she began imagining Flash on the evening news.
Another misbehavior by Melissa Screech has caused that naughty kid to fall within the alleged boogie person's claws.
She ducked behind a tree, and then she gasped to catch her breath. That boogeyman was hiding just to scare her half to death. She could hear his breathing in the echo of the night. She took one deep breath, closed her eyes, and ran in screeching flight. The clip-clop of his boogie shoes pursued her down the street. And now his horrid screeching chased her homeward in retreat. Until she stopped and listened to the echo of her heels. Until she heard her echoing Melissa Screechy squeals.
Phew! I only scared myself
She scowled.
with my own shoes and screeches. That's the last time I'll believe the bunk my mama teaches.
She stomped on home without a fear, as bold as brass can be. Until the boogeyman leapt out and hauled her off with glee. He took her to his boogie lair and made Melissa matzo soup, but found it tasted just about like German Shepherd poop. So next time you're out too late, come home. You just can't be too hasty, unless you'd like the boogeyman to find out if you're tasty. There. How does that ending grab you?
I'm impressed. I had absolutely zero faith in you two, but the castle has never looked more antiseptic. Now, my grandmother will be here any moment. You two make her feel comfortable. I've got some loose ends to tie up in the lab.
No problem, Master! I'd like to tie up his loose ends. You must be Granny Frankenstein. Let me get your bags. Phil, get her bags. Let me get your coat.
Oh, why, thank you, Sonny. No.
Now the doc, I mean your grandson, is down in his lab. He'll be up in a few minutes. How about a nice cup of tea?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a nice man. Oh, well, tea would be lovely.
Phil, get tea? W-O-L-F-B-A-N-E. Tea.
There you go. Perhaps a little music to entertain you while you're waiting for your grandson. I'll play a record.
In the sky. Fuzzy teeth with the sharp, scary, droopy ears.
Ho, 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 hoba. Very funny. What the?
Oh, my goodness, Sonny. You must have gotten caught in quite a little rainstorm.
Wow. Igor, will you keep that infernal racket down?
Well, we'll just freshen up a little and tend to all your needs, as well as a few of our own. Hey, wait a minute. I know what happened. You mistook the wolfbane for the tea. That must be the stuff that turns you into a werewolf. You buckethead.
Hello, Grammy.
If the doc finds out we turned his grandma into a werewolf, I'll be pushing up posies and you'll be spare parts.
Oh, Grammy, you must see our view.
The moon. Werewolf.
Oh, no.
The record! Play the record!
Oh, well, you're a little old to be rocked to sleepy.
Igor, get off Granny's lap. Well, I'm feeling a bit peckish. How about a nice snack? Granny always did have a sweet tooth.
Yeah, and I think I found it.
I exclaimed. Curses, I've dropped my napkin.
So, Phil, do we have anything in there to snack on? Granny's getting hungry.
Yeah, but Igor not gonna like it. We got mooncakes.
Oh, no, the doc can't see this.
My, that that napkin recovery was a lengthy process.
Oh, got it.
Oh, Granny, you must see the observatory. Igor, bring the refreshments up there.
The observatory? The moon! Oh, no! Come on, Phil! We just gotta find a way to stop Mrs. Old Lady Dr. Frankenstein from turning into a werewolf.
But even Phil knows that you can get rid of werewolf by shooting with silver bullet.
Hey, Ixnay on the gun talk. There's kids watching.
Phil, sorry.
Here they are, cures and remedies.
The moon should look beautiful tonight, Granny. You are in the mood to look at the moon tonight, aren't you?
Why, yes, you know me.
Oh, fiddlesticks, I haven't got a dime. Wait here, Granny. I'll be right back.
Granny, the refreshments are ready. Come with me to the lab.
Oh, delightful.
Come this way.
Oh, my sody fountain.
Oh, yes, indeedy do.
Ooh, a beverage, how nice. Could I have a straw?
Okay, I guess I got about 6 more hours of this.
It was wonderful seeing my grandmother again, but she wasn't her old self.
How do you mean?
Well, I never mentioned it to you two before, but Granny is a werewolf. Has been her whole life. It's just strange that she didn't transform this weekend even once.
Has been her whole life? Now he tells me.
Oh, my, Sonny. Oh, that is a very interesting name there on your taxi license. How do you pronounce it?
It is Milaketakamun.
Let's see what's on the old tuberino.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I'll tell you something. We've begun our fabulous descent to the beautiful island paradise of Spago. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. Where the current temperature is a pleasant 104 degrees and the humidity is a balmy 156%. You know, on behalf of Bamboo Airways, I'd like to thank you for taking a chance with us. Whoa, thank you so much. Hey, whoa, what's that blinking? Good Lord, the gear won't come down. We're losing altitude. Mommy, don't you walk so fast.
Captain, sweetheart, baby, the intercom?
Hey, folks, tell you something. We picked up a friendly tropical tailwind, and we may be on the ground sooner than we expected. Swing it, yeah!
Oh, Dedgar, this was such a wonderful idea to take us all on this adventurous holiday.
Well, honey, I think we all deserve a little break from our hectic modern schedule. You know, no work and no play makes Dedgar a doll.
Zowie gee willikers, we're here!
Flim Flam Manitoba Canada.
Wow! Hey, honey, I may just go native, as it were.
Honey, there's the bus to the hotel. Shall we get on?
No way, honey. We're here to explore. We're gonna get our own car.
Well, okay.
I think we should have taken the tour bus to the hotel. We don't know anything about this place.
Well, that's all part of the adventure, sweetie. You can't really get to know a place until you've become hopelessly lost in it. Besides, honey, how hard can it be? I have this map from the rental office.
Oh, Edgar, now how will we ever find the hotel?
Don't you worry, honey. These roads seem pretty clearly marked to me. We'll find it. We are not lost. Whatever gave you a crazy, nutty idea like that? The hotel is probably just down this little hill.
Don't you think this road is a little steep and bumpy, Edgar?
Relax, honey. It's a rental! Well, we got a pretty good parking place. Come on, gang!
Do you think we're close to the hotel now, Edgar?
Sure. These are probably the grounds now. You know how the brochure said it had an authentic jungle atmosphere? All these snakes and lizards are probably audible aminotronics or whatever.
Cool. You mean this giant spider laying eggs in my head is just a model, Dad?
Sure. And that snake following Ashley is just made of rubber and little gizmos and stuff.
Edgar, I think I see something up ahead. Oh, well, this must be the hotel lobby.
Well, sure it is. Come on, gang. Hi. Reservation for Deadman?
Ditka, Rockney Martin Ditka.
Schmuckes Pack, Perdovle Gas.
What's this, Mom?
Oh, it must be some traditional native hot tub, Fred. Well, don't you think we should check in first, honey?
I think they want to put on a show for us first. Say, this is nice.
Oh, look! Here come the appetizers.
I feel like a real native.
Boy, they really go all out with the mealtime entertainment, don't they?
Khomeini Gaddafi. Yoko Ono.
Oh, Freddie, stop it. Be polite and watch the show.
Oh, darn it!
Not again.
I hate it when that happens.
Oh, come on, kids. Let's pull ourselves together now.
Aloha.
Oh, my goodness. These are just beautiful. Thank you.
Wow, they look so real.
We must be the 1 millionth customer or something, Dad.
Aw, jeepers creepers, honey. Look at the time.
What time is it, Edgar?
It's nearly past 3. Didn't you want to take the tour of the poi factory?
Oh, my gosh. That's right. Oh, I've just got to find out what the heck poi is and how it's made.
Well, we better scoot.
Aw, gee, Dad, the show's not over yet.
Now, come on, son. We're gonna find out what poi is, once and for all.
Let's just quietly sneak away so they don't think we're being rude.
Well, Glorioski, Dad, how far do you think that poi factory is?
Yeah, I want to go to the beach.
Keep your nose tuned to poi, everybody. That factory can't be far. Oh, boy, poi! Hello, sir. Could you tell us where the poi factory is?
Huckabigaloogie. Schmookus, baby.
Lots of Frappuccino. Lots of Frappuccino!
Edgar, this looks like the strangest place for a poi factory.
I think he misunderstood me, Honey Bunchski. This looks more like the Sunset Dinner Cruise.
Well, if this is the dinner cruise, I wish they'd hurry up and serve us.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
But kids, just take a look at that sunset!
Oh, what a great idea this trip was, Dedgar.
Yeah, thanks for taking us, Dad.
Well, you're all certainly welcome. I just wish times like this could go on and on and on.
We all know the brain to be a storehouse for our memory, that we fill up with knowledge from preschool up through college. But there are some who take for granted what the doc and me implanted. So to he who would ill use it, I say, use the thing or lose it. 'Cause where would you be without a cerebrum? You'd have no way to share your thoughts and nowhere left to keep them. Lose the cerebellum and lose coordination. Disconnect the brainstem and you'd have no respiration. The fornix and the pons and the corpus callosum, the thalamus and ventricles, just yank 'em out and toss 'em. It's no big deal, I dare say, to leave Phil's brain in disarray. He never used it anyway. After we've done with the gratuitous abuse, we've emptied out Phil's head, but we'll put it to good use. I'll fertilize his cranium and plant me a geranium, 'cause the most important part of all my banter is Phil made a lousy monster, but he'll make a dandy planter. Enough with the faces! Down! Lie! Lie in your bed! I will show you what is the cost of these faces, and not obeying your elders and smarters and superiors. I commence. Melissa Screech was always making faces somewhat ghoulish. She did this oh so often that her mother felt somewhat foolish.
Melissa Screech, you're better off without that ugly sneer. Quit making nasty faces, or you'll get stuck that way, my dear.
Melissa Screech made faces at her mom behind her back, 'cause she was miffed her mommy thought to tell her how to act. She made up such misshapen mugs, 'tis better left unsaid. She formed a face as ugly as a zombie, not quite dead. Her mother turned and saw her girl, then screamed with fear and loathing.
Oh, what's that horrid face disguised beneath that childlike clothing? It's so inhuman, I confess. It's left me somewhat speechless. I wish sometimes this house could be a tad Melissa Screechless.
Melissa, thrilled, ran down the hall and scared her dad and brother. For nothing pleased her more than when she'd irritate another.
To get a rise from people proves a girl has lots of pluck.
But then she found in horror that her ugly face was stuck. She kneaded, rubbed, and rolled her cheeks. Her sweetest smile she smiled. But all that did was make her ugly sneer a bit more wild. To fix her face, her parents tried out everything they could.
Although we've tried this face thing might be stuck this way for good.
They called a child psychologist to cure her facial schism. He showed her ink blots and tried some hypnotism. He asked her questions, took some notes about how she got so squeamish. And yet when all was said and done, her face still looked extremish. And then a movie makeup gal, supreme at film illusions, attempted to repair Melissa's countenance contusions. Her horrid mug she tucked and tugged with endless perseverance. But in the end, she could not change her terrible appearance. Melissa works the funhouse now and haunts at Halloween. and plays in scary movies when they need a horror scene. The moral is, don't screw your face up in an ugly scare unless you want it stuck in ways too horrible to bear. So, have you learned anything, you little 8-foot-tall undesirable? Ah!
What is going on here? The castle is still jammed to the ceiling with swill. Igor, I explicitly told you the garbage truck comes only once a year, and that's tomorrow at noon. Now clean up this mess immediately.
Sorry, Your Impeccableness, but I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Check my contract, sir. The small print.
Human Slave Union Contract number 331, etc., etc., whereby indentured servant Igor shall not be ordered to bag, fondle or otherwise take out the garbage pursuant to Section 8, Item 69, Line 5. You hunchback layabouts have it so easy. Very well. Make Phil bag up all of this garbage and have it ready for that truck by noon tomorrow, or I swear I'll do something unspeakably cruel.
No, Master! Okay, Phil, this time he's serious. So listen very carefully. First, fill the bag. Then, close the top. And twist the twisty. Check? Check. Make sure this place is spotless by noon tomorrow. Oop. I'm late for the all-night leg-pulling finals at the leper colony. Oh, remember, Phil, fill bag, close top, twist twisty.
Top twisty, Philly bag closing. No, top toppy bag Philly. No, bag baggy, Phil twisty, close, Phil top.
Phil, are you nuts? The garbage truck's coming at noon. If this stuff isn't bagged, Doc's gonna kill me.
Phil's brain let Igor down.
Now, Phil. Maybe you do have a brain problem. Let me do a quick audio check. Calm down, Phil. Maybe you do have a brain problem. Let me do a quick audio check.
A problem? Of course I got a problem. I'm lonely. There are no thoughts down here. Nothing. I'm a sensitive guy. I'm starved for company. Repeat, I have needs. You got me? I have needs.
Oh no, a depressed brain. What am I going to do? He's lonely. Ah! Lonely? Don't you ever read the papers? Look here. What's that, the Lonely Hearts column? Close. It's the Lonely Brains column. Page following. This is fantastic. Look at all these fabulous single brains.
Oh, don't move, he tells me. Well, I'm fed up. I can't take it anymore.
How fast can one of these eligible lady brains get over here?
Don't worry, I've already taken the necessary steps, and one should be arriving any minute.
That was quick. Larry, no!
Don't try to stop me, Shorty. I got nothing to live for.
Wait, I brought you something. It just came from the mail-order Brain Bride catalog. Uh-oh. Ah!
She's beautiful.
You're cute, too.
Larry Cortex and Cerebellum, I now pronounce you Brain and Bride. Okay, honeymoon's over. We got work to do, so let's hunker down and clean up this site.
Honey, what's the big idea?
You keep out of this, Larry.
Uh-oh.
Listen up, cue ball. Larry's a married man now. He's got responsibilities, like redecorating the living room and fixing up our lawn. Come, dear. I've got a list of things to do to make our little love nest the most adorable skull in the neighborhood.
Yes, dear.
Wait a minute. Not so fast. A deal's a deal, see? A deal. you a favor and you backstab me. It's against my contract to take out the trash. Give me a break. It's the only menial task my contract gets me out of. You gotta help me. We only got till noon to clean up this place.
Yeah, well, I'm married. And if I'm not a responsible husband, she might leave me.
Pal, I completely understand. And to show you how I commiserate, let me take you out on the town. It's on me.
I don't know. Sarah might not like it.
You put in a hard day's work, didn't you?
Yeah, but...
Then don't be a wimp. Assert your masculinity. Be the lord of your skull. Trust me.
Whoa, hi, honey. Igor and I, we just went out for a little R&R, and...
R&R my hypothalamus, you chiseler! I know very well where you've been. You've had your way with me and took off just like all the others. Well, it's over, Larry. I've met someone else.
Who?
Stu, Phil's pancreas. We had a nice long throw of the dice, Lair. Hasta la vista, baby.
No, please, don't leave me. No!
It's okay, Larry. So she was fickle. So you'll find someone better.
I don't want somebody better. I want my cerebellum.
Almost noon. I gotta get him focused. Look, Larry, how about some good old-fashioned manual labor to make you forget about Sarah? Then we can party. What do you say?
You're right. Hard work. That'll help me out of this depression. Come on, let's clean up this scummy hole.
You did it! Let's party, baby! Ah, finally I can work in a germ-free lab that is exquisitely clean. Doc? Let me explain. Yeah, now I think I got this thing fixed.
Turn to the left, turn to the right, stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight! I hate football. I'm never gonna get to play.
Cheer up, Fred. Sure you will. You'll be great.
Brother is great. He's stronger than a tortoise. He'll do great, because he's got rigor mortis.
What's wrong, son?
Oh, it's no use, Dad. The coach won't ever put me in. And tomorrow's the big game.
Sure he will, son. And you'll do just fine. Don't give up. Remember, it's always darkest before the dawn.
Oh, I'm sure they'll put you in tomorrow, son. Oh, then you can show them what a great player you really are.
Really, Mom? You think so?
Absolutely, son. If there's one thing our family's proven, it's that you can't keep a dead man down.
Here, dear, let me put some more gel in your hair so everything stays in place while you cheer. think that's dry enough, dear. Enjoy yourself.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, son. You hang in there. You keep your nose to the grindstone, your shoulder to the wheel. Or, is it your shoulder to the grindstone and nose to the wheel? Well, whatever. Put some body part to the grindstone, but nothing sensitive. Once sat on a grindstone, I got this terrible rash. I'll help you put your shoulder pads on, son.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, why don't you just go without shoulder pads?
Well, folks, the game just started and the Poodles are already down by 6. You boys have to get out there and hustle. Jones, you carry the offense. Thompson, you carry the defense. Dedman, you carry the water.
Oh, okay, Coach. I'll be the best water boy you ever had.
Yeah, that's great, yeah.
Okay, cheers. Ready?
U-G-L-Y. You ain't got no alibi. You're ugly. Yeah, you're ugly. Hey, Ashley. You aren't a real cheerleader. Why are you here?
I am too a cheerleader, Heather. I'm an alternate.
Whatever. Okay, Ashley. We'll let you on the team if you can do the splits as well as me. Ew. No one does the splits like Heather. Well, your turn, alternate.
Hey, look! Touchdown!
Ooh.
Right down the middle.
Water!
Here you go, Moose. Here's some more. Here's some more. Oops.
Oh, Dedgar, I can't see a thing. Well, what's going on?
Hang on. I'll just take a look. Uh-oh, I think we're losing. Fred hasn't been put in yet either. Coach, come on, put a dead man in there, will ya?
Yeah, hey, dead man. Yeah, bring us some lizard aid. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, folks, it looks like the water boy just lost his pants. Let me see, that's number 0. That's Fred Dedman. Bob, are those briefs or boxers?
Those are definitely briefs, Cat.
We're getting murdered out there.
Okay, Ashley, we have too many girls. You sit on the bench and watch us do a cheer. Ready? And turn to the left. Turn to the right. Come on, team. Fight, fight, fight. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight.
Oh no, we're out of players. Who's left? Hey, Dedman, look alive. You're going in.
Me? Really, Coach? Okay.
Ready? Okay. We got the spirit. Yes, we do. We got the spirit. How about you? Oh no, I lost my pom-pom. Somebody give me a pom-pom. Hurry, hurry. We got the spirit. Yes, we do. We got the spirit. How about you?
Okay, we are 6 points down. Johnson's hurt and Jones is on the sidelines. Who am I going to give it to? Give it to the geek, man. They'll never go after him and hurt him. No. We are giving you the ball.
Me?
Hike! Dedman, run, dude!
Go, Sean, go!
Go, go!
You can do it, Freddy! Dedman! Dedman!
wisdom from a young corpse.
Dead man, dead man. Oh, Ashley! Ashley, your brother won the game!
You did a great job today, son. I am really proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
What's going on when it starts quaking? What's going down when the ground starts shaking? My furniture's rocking, my dishes are breaking. I got all shook up doing the earthquake boogie. Earthquake boogie. Earthquake boogie. A whole lot of quaking going on. If you open up the crust of the earth real wide, there's a lot of hunks of rock called plates inside. Oh, guess what happens when those plates collide? You get all shook up doing the earthquake boogie. Earthquake boogie. Earthquake boogie. Oh, that's right. Earthquake City, baby. You get a liquefaction in the sand and shale at 6.0 on the Richter scale. The epicenter is the place to be.
For maximum seismic activity.
You get a load of those plate tectonics. Better watch out for those aftershocks. Earthquake boogie, a whole lot of quaking going on. How about some fries with that shake? What you doing, Phil?
Phil make book report on Columbus. Columbus proved world round.
Phil, the world's flat, not round. Let me tell you the real story of Columbus.
My name is called Melissa Screech. At school, I'm quite a terror. They force me to learn boring junk like history and such, so I rewrite my lessons with a bold Melissa touch. We studied Chris Columbus when he sailed across the ocean. He tried to prove the world was round or some such who cares notion. The world is flat. On that you can depend. And if we sail too far, we know we'll sail right off the end.
Shut up with your face, Melissa Screech. You'll wreck the history lesson.
We tied up Captain Chris, and then we made him walk the plank. And bet on whether sharks or whales would eat him as he sank. Now I'm the one in charge, I cried and took his captain's chair. Just point me where you want to go, and boys, I'll lead you there. Where were we now? I could not tell our north, west, south, or east, except that on the map it read, "Here thar be monstrous beasts." That superstitious bunk, I swore and scanned across the sea. When something serpent-like arose and roared ferociously. He was a real live sea beast. Then he looked and licked his lips and opened up his mouth real wide to gobble our 3 ships. Escape with 3 sheets to the wind. And every sail unfurled, we did our best to get away and sailed right off the world. He caught us in his cave-like mouth as dark as the abyss and gulped us down into his beast esophagus. Inside him, we found Captain Chris, who yelled at me, deranged.
Melissa Screech, because of you, all the histories have been changed.
We floated round inside that beast and griped how we'd been bested. And stewing in his stomach juice, we slowly got digested. Yeah, history and we both suffered horrifying fates. At least we didn't memorize a bunch of boring dates.
flat. Monsters at edge of world. Columbus sail off edge.
Everybody knows the world's round, and there's no monsters on the edge either.
Igor, smart.
These enormous poisonous bears live in the swamp and are not only able to leap up to 80 yards, but are also psychic and can read the minds of documentary filmmakers like Jim here.
Phil, what on earth are you shuffling around looking for?
Phil, look for present. Phil's right foot has birthday today. Igor didn't forget Phil's birthday, did he?
Forget? Forget? You think I forgot your birthday? Of all the nerve! If you think that I forgot your birthday, then you're just one of those people who thinks that somebody forgot their birthday. Go!
Phil, sorry.
I suppose you want your present now, don't you? Birthday boy.
Well, yeah. Where is it?
Well, it's right in the other room. I'll just go get it. Let's see. What the heck did he want for his birthday again?
Phil want the Darla Doily doll. Phil want the Darla Doily doll.
Okay. Quick! I need a Darla Doily doll.
Darla Doily? Why, that's our biggest seller, sir. And there's not another left in the house.
Listen, bub. I gotta have a Darla Doily doll. If I don't, a very large monster with the brain of a 2-year-old is gonna grab me by the head and take it. Take it back! It's horrible.
Why, I don't understand. We've never had any trouble with the Darla Doily dolls. What seems to be the problem, friendo?
Problem? I'll show you the problem. Take a look at this!
Well, it seems to be your lucky day, sir.
All right. How much?
$7 million.
Why, you... Here you go, Phil. You big blue birthday boy.
Oh, cute. Darla Doily.
Go ahead. Pull the string, Phil.
My name is Darla Doily, and I want to be your bestest pal. My name is Darla Doily, and I want to cut off your head.
Hey, Dolly said something mean to Phil.
Don't bother me. Martha Stewart is on. I'm learning how to make attractive napkin rings out of leftover chipmunk parts.
Dolly, bad Dolly after Phil.
You gotta be kidding me! The dolly can't be after you! The dolly isn't alive, you big baby! Now go back to your room!
I'm Darla Doily, and I'm going to make you into sausages!
What's a girl like you doing in a place like this? What are you two dimwits doing under my bed?
The doll master! The Darla Doily doll! She's evil!
Igor and Phil sleeping here with Doc?
Darla Doily will mince us!
Well then, off you go! right, now look.
I'm Darla Doily, and that wasn't very nice at all.
We're trapped. She's after us. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Why not just let her in and get it over with?
Phil, put this on the dock. And bring me a set of injection molded plastic arms and legs, the box of weapons, some camouflage fabric, a sewing machine, a tape recorder, and some string.
What do you want the string for?
I'm Darla Doily, and I'm going to chop you into itty-bitty pieces.
I'm Sergeant Kilko, and you're a naughty little plastic girl who needs to be melted down and made into something useful, like a toothbrush. I'm going in, man! Men! I've been hit! No! Stay back, men! It's a trap!
I'm Darla Doily, and I'm going to blow you to smithereens. I'm Darla Doily, and this wasn't supposed to happen.
There. He's all back to normal.
Feel like new toy.
Well, he's all yours, Phil. Happy birthday.
Gee, thanks.
All right, that's enough excitement for one night. Back to bed.
Good night, Sergeant. Thanks.
Good night, little soldier.
Igor!
Yeah, now I think I got this thing fixed.
Oh, be careful, honey. It's hot.
Gee, Mom, my favorite, worms and curdled eggs.
My eggs are too hot.
Well, here's a little homemaker tip, Ashley. The wrist is very sensitive to temperature. There. That feels just right.
Well, kids, finally got that hamster out of the VCR. Now the clock works perfectly.
Oh, honey, you're such a Mr. Fix-It.
Thanks, dear. But I have an intuition that everything is gonna work out perfectly tonight. You see, I had a strange precognitive dream that tonight is going to be a very special night. Snuffleupagus is that?
It's a moving van. A family is moving into the house next door.
New neighbors? Oh, honey, how exciting.
Look, they have a girl my age.
And a kid my age, too. Cool.
It looks like their dad likes to tinker in the basement. Just like me!
Oh, what fun. Let's go welcome them to the neighborhood.
I know. Let's bring them a basket with cool stuff in it.
a welcome basket.
Pig's head, wormy apples and rotten nectarines, moldy cheese loaf, bottle of Valium embalming fluid.
And don't forget the free pass to the city morgue tour.
Check.
Well, let's go meet our wonderful new neighbors.
Oh, won't they be surprised?
Remember, kids, smile.
Yes, can I help?
Yes, dear?
Zombies are attacking the house!
Zombies? Now, dear, I am a scientist, and as you know, there are no such things as...
Zombies!
Well, I guess they're still doing construction on the front door. Let's take a peek inside and make sure everything's hunky-dory.
No, stay calm. There must be an explanation. Don't panic.
Well, they must be just a tad shy.
You're right, Stephanie. That was very sensitive of you. But deep down, I'm sure they're dying to get to know us, too. Gee, they haven't come out yet. Kids, we gotta break the ice somehow with our new neighbors.
I know, a surprise party.
That's it, Dedgar. Let's decorate their backyard for a surprise barbecue.
Let's make it a Hawaiian luau!
Yeah!
Okay, be quiet. Remember, it's a surprise. Shh.
Who's there?
Surprise! Welcome, neighbors!
Did you say neighbors?
Dedgar Deadman from next door. And welcome to the neighborhood. This is Stephanie, Ashley, and Fred. What's your name?
Dr. Ben Banff. This is my wife, Betsy, and my kids, Biff and Bunny.
Oh, honey, now I get it. Our neighbors like to dress up. Well, you certainly had us fooled with those kooky zombie get-ups.
Yeah, you sure look creepy.
Oh, thank you, dear. Well, let's eat and get to know each other, shall we?
Eat up, neighbors. Nothing like a Deadman-style luau.
Do I have to eat this, Dad?
Yeah, it's like telegraph.
Shh. It's Hawaiian food. Just smile and eat it.
Now, Mr. Deadman, what is this Hawaiian dish? Is it some kind of macaroni?
Close. It's maggot-roni.
You mean rigatoni?
Oh, no, maggot-roni with fresh Maui maggots. Oh, dear. Why are they spitting out their maggot-roni?
They must be vegetarians. What'd you say you did for a living, Ben?
Well, I didn't. I work in Area 51 in the weapons division. Top secret.
Why don't you show me your basement workshop? I saw you unload some pretty nifty equipment.
No! Don't go down there.
Well, now, this workshop's a doozy. What's under the tarp?
I'm afraid that's a broken mechanism that I'm trying to fix.
Did you say fix? Well, my beautiful bride calls me Mr. Fix-It.
No! Don't touch that! Mr. Deadman, you really shouldn't be down here. Let's go back to the party, huh?
Oh, there you are, Dedgar. Oh, Fred lost his big toes again. I was just fishing them out at the deep end.
They'll pop right back on with a little adhesive. Ben, do you have a tube of super glue?
Yes, it's in the kitchen.
He must be upset about that broken equipment. It'd only be neighborly to help him out. Gosh, this is just like the VCR I worked on this morning. Looks like the clock's a little slow. It's working! Oh, nothing like helping out a neighbor.
It's getting late. Don't you agree, Mr. Deadman?
Golly, it is late. But before we go, let's toast to our new neighbors. A toast to neighbors helping neighbors. Just like I helped you with your clock downstairs.
How about why you touched the clock?
Yeah, and it got ticking right away. It works great. Well, anyway, to finish our toast, today I had a dream that everyone would rise up and welcome each other with open arms to a world of neighbors helping neighbors.
Paris, where gravity was invented. Phil's about to illustrate the law of the uniform acceleration of falling bodies.
I am.
This law says that two objects always fall at the same rate no matter how differently they weigh. You may ask, how can we prove that two objects will hit the ground at the same rate when I've only thrown one object? An insurmountable obstacle to lesser minds? An opportunity to Igor.
Proof positive! As we can see in this photo finish, every part hit the ground at the same moment.
Be here next week when we study automatic reflex actions and shout yay. Phil, can't you pull yourself together? Now, Phil, don't you dare touch this button while I'm getting more popcorn. I'm watching you, Phil.
Hello, boys and girls. It's Bunny Wunny, honey. Here to bring joy for all the little children.
You wretch! Caught you, didn't I? Didn't I warn you? Sorry, Phil. I tried to help you out, but now you're gonna have to suffer the consequences.
What consequences?
Consequences! Like our nasty little nudge Melissa Screech suffered in this story. I commence. Melissa Screech went with her class to space camp on vacation. She crowed,
"It's time for my own brand of space-type exploration."
The teachers toured the children round in well-behaving bunches and warned them not to wander off or else they'd miss their lunches. Melissa, meanwhile, snuck off, seeking astronaut adventure without regard for how her reckless act might lead to censure. She slipped inside a rocket ship and strapped into the cockpit. The NASA guys responsible admit they wish they'd locked it. Melissa took the ship's controls, and I believe you've guessed it. She found the button marked "Don't Touch," and sure enough, she pressed it. The engines roared. The ship took off. Melissa wasn't pleased.
To feel my face get flattened by the force of 50 G's.
She crashed upon Andromeda, her heart in terror beating. Till aliens embraced her with this close encounter greeting.
Ambassador from Earth, to meet you is delightful. Allow us all to welcome you with protocol politeful.
Melissa screeched out any chance for peace right at its birth.
You ugly pig-nosed aliens, just send me back to Earth!
She's got a nasty brain.
She's mean. She's got a nasty face.
Her manners stink. It makes you think she's from some not nice place.
Yipes.
The king imagined
a whole planet full of her, with all her nasty mouth and off. That's not what we'd prefer.
Your Majesty.
His chancellor said,
"We all believe they're staging the probable beginning of a human being invasion."
And so all good Andromedans decided to attack and stop those Earth Melissa screeches before they got on track. Then learned to their embarrassment that only one Melissa lived who could have caused them harassment. They said that they were sorry and they cried on Earthling's shoulders, but that did not quite make up for the half of Earth and Smolders.
So needlessly, I guess I put all mankind through the crunch. Not only that, but even worse, I also miss my lunch.
So, Phil, have we learned never to touch buttons and interfere with the program selection of minds smarter, more intelligent, more tasteful than ourselves?
Feel sorry.
I'll switch it back this time, Phil, but be careful. I might not be around next time to help you. What the?
It's not nice to switch off Bunny Wunny, baby. Igor TV star. Horror TV star. Hey.